So, today I want to talk to you about what I think are the top 10 most essential types of materials to use for preschoolers. So, some of the beginning stuff is going to be the same as toddlers. For instance, number one is a doll, and we already talked about why that's so helpful. Number two is building supplies, which I've already said I really think you should invest in magnetic blocks if you can. But you can make your own wooden blocks by cutting up a tree trunk into little pieces. So do what you got to do what's within your budget. Number three is cars, which again, really good for toddlers, great for preschoolers as well. Number four is animals. That wasn't on my toddler list because there isn't a lot that a toddler is going to do with animals other than be like, this is a cow. Cow says moo. But when they're preschool, and this is like for preschoolers and kindergartners, and when they're older like that, they're going to actually play pretend and do like little stories and games and stuff with their animals. So I think if you can get some animal figurines, that's great. Number five is art supplies. You can do anything for art supplies. You can do stickers, crayons, markers, scissors. But if you want to keep it like more eco-friendly, you can use reusable things that don't use as much paper. So like a dry erase board with whiteboard markers, or chalk and a chalkboard, or homemade Play-Doh, homemade kinetic sand. Number six is musical instruments, and you can make your own. Anything can be a drum and like fill something up with beads and it's a shaker. Number seven is fine motor. So this can be like puzzles, but you can also make your own DIY puzzles. It can be threading, like putting beads on a pipe cleaner. It can be braiding. It can be cutting with scissors. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do for fine motor. And number eight is practical life. So just getting child-sized tools, child-sized knives and mop and broom and dustpan and things like that, and just involving your children in the kitchen and in cleaning. Number nine is math. So this can be like sandpaper numbers, counting with rocks, and you can make your own sandpaper numbers, and you can count with rocks, you can add and subtract with rocks. Like, you don't need fancy manipulatives, you can just use rocks. And then number 10, similar to math, is literacy activities. This can be as simple as a book, but it can be as complicated as a movable alphabet or sandpaper letters. But again, you can make your own movable alphabet. You can get like wooden letters from craft supply stores and then just paint them yourself instead of buying a really expensive movable alphabet. And those are the top 10 my suggestions for preschool materials.